Welcome to lanmoutarot. This is a general reading for Aquarius, wherever it may be in your chart, for the second week of December 2019. And we are starting out Aquarius with the Keepers of Your Light. Keepers of the Light. I always say Keepers of Your Light. But to the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards. And we will do the main reading with the Psychic Tarot. And I'm not picking up any clarifications this time. Trying to keep this short. I noticed that you guys really watch perhaps half of those reading durations. So I'm going to try to keep the message short for you. And leave your comments if you like this style better and if you guys prefer clarification or whatnot, okay? So let's see what messages Spirit have for you. Messages for for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. We are in Sagittarius season still. The sun is still in Sagittarius, but Sagittarius just come up for you here, Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Messages. Okay. At the bottom, we have Sanat Kumara, light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Your internal guidance is coming through, Aquarius, during this time. Shine your light. Allow it to shine. And this is the card that actually came out for you. Melchizedek. I didn't say that right. Melchizedek, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. You have some experience under your belt, and Spirit is telling you, you're not done yet, dear. Okay? More inner study. Inner study is needed. Okay? Not study through books. Inner study. This is like you being called during this time to go in that hermit journey to really know thyself, okay? Know what moves you, what powers you, what strengthens you, what inspires you. Who are you? Okay, so you can allow that light to shine. Higher learning, that more inner study is required, okay, for you to further progress. Because you're on a journey here, Aquarius. This is just beautiful, 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 beautiful. This is like a direct message for some people here, and you'll get it. Light activation. Okay, you have more than four. I mean, more than three. You have 4 cards here. Aquarius, we're not doing any clarification, so we're going to take all of them. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have fulfillment and wishes. This is what's facing you during this time. Your happiness, satisfaction, okay? So, what fulfills you? What makes you happy? What drives you? What's what we're talking about? What do you desire? What is it that makes you happy? And for a lot of you, there's a spiritual, on the highbrow here, there's a spiritual message, a deeply spiritual message for you, a spiritual message in the inner knowing. At any beginning stage, I would say anything really in life, but especially in a spiritual journey, the first step they'll tell you is to know thyself. Even if you go into war, you really need to know yourself. Like before you get to know your opponent or what they have, you really need to know, what do I have to offer? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? Where is it that, there are some blind spots? Where it is that we have, what are our weak points? What do we have for, armor? And how do we mitigate the weaknesses? That you have to know yourself, okay? And that's what you're being called on, the higher learning, the learning of the stem, the inner wisdom that require that not just to the physical form here. What do you look like? Your physical strength. We're talking about that as a higher knowledge. That's what higher learning. That's what it says here. And it's a learning that really, for you to really know yourself, you really have to tap into your higher mind, your intuition. Okay, because we are made of so much more than just that physical self. We are spiritual being, and in that spiritual being, there are so many life cycles that are part of us, okay, that we carry with us, remnants of those life cycles, of those lessons that we've learned, okay, and of our lineage, our ancestors. So there's a lot that makes us who we are. We are multifaceted, like in more interesting, more unique, yet so much alike in so many ways. So to really know yourself, so you can go towards your wish fulfillment, that's what's facing you right now. Your internal guidance is coming, and spirit is telling you to hear higher learning. And here, what do you get at the bottom of the deck? It says your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So that internal guidance is coming through. So go there. Don't hesitate. Go there. Go towards it. Meet it. Get to know it. Get familiar with it. Okay, Aquarius. Like, this could be a 2-card reading. This 2 oracle card here. There's so much there for you to really go deep within you, to really go to that inner journey, that hermit journey. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. And spirit is telling you here too, your more inner study is now required for further progress. And that inner study is being made very easily for you because the light is shining on you, right? There's such a correlation here with that hermit. We usually see the hermit carrying a stick, a cane when he walks. So this is that inner light. It's coming in loud and clear as you're doing that study, that inner study. It's not going to be difficult for you to tap into your intuition, to tap into your higher mind, to really get that deeper, higher level of understanding. This is just so beautiful. I could go on, and it seems like I'm repeating myself, but I really want you guys to really receive that message because it's so strong. And here on the deck, with the Psychic Tarot, we have love begins. This is the cup, the Ace of Cup here, and we have 2 hands coming together to pour that cup into the ocean. This is like so beautiful. This is not just like an offer from the universe. This is almost like this is like 2 people coming together, a joining of forces, a union that's gonna bring so much love into the world, to the collective. That love, that union, the 2 people coming together, taking in that accepting that cup of love is really gonna add so much love to the collective. That's why that little bowl, that bowl here is pouring into that body of water that's connect to a different body of waters, to the oceans, and that's gonna affect so many people. It's like it's gonna add to the collective energy, to the collective consciousness, to the harmony that we all experience. And there's a beautiful rainbow that's arching over. I'm so sorry, I just went to I ate some grapes in between because I like to do my reading, especially when I'm doing in the morning before I eat. I don't know why I feel kind of lighter, not just physically, but not just in my physical body, but also even in my spiritual body. So I meditate. I woke up, of course, shower and stuff, take most of the time I'll do like a salt bath to clean myself. Today I didn't do that, but regardless, I get ready, but I don't eat. Like, I don't eat breakfast. I'll drink a lot of water as I'm doing the reading. But for whatever reason, I felt like I needed something, so I went to get some grapes, and now it's making me feel a little bit like I feel a bit like burpy. I don't know if that's a word you use with adults, but forgive me, Aquarius, that's what that was. But yeah, so here we have that beautiful rainbow arching the 2 hands here, connecting them. So it's to say this is like a new beginning where perhaps there was like a storm, right? The rainbow usually come after the storm. This is an offer of a new beginning from the universe, a new beginning that's gonna really affect a lot of people, a lot of things in a very positive way, I may say. Even though the water is, with the water dropping in that body of water, it's creating a flow of light, right? We see the yellow, it's like the colors of the rainbow. It's like pouring out, the water's falling, hitting that body of water, and turning into rainbow, bringing in more blessings. That's what the rainbow is, blessings, bringing in more blessings. And this is just so beautiful, the beautiful Ace of Cups. I love this. I love the imagery here. And here we have the 6 of Earth. This is the finding balance, okay, especially in sharing, in give and take. It's called material and spiritual prosperity. Material and spiritual prosperity. But the 6 of Earth also talks about how do we share it, okay? How do we keep it balanced? And it's not about like equally sharing. It's not about equality. It's more about equity, okay? In a relationship, like how do we share emotions? How does the give and take go? Who does more? Who does less? How do we share the load of the work, okay? In the house or in the relationship, even if it's just at work, if it's about like a career situation, okay? How do we share that? So the balance of the give and take here, how do we keep it balanced? And we see here we have like exact imagery. It's like split in the middle facing the sun. It's like someone here, if there was, it's almost saying like if you're in a relationship, this is about a romantic situation with that love begins. Trust and believe that that person, especially if you're feminine watching this, your masculine really wants this relationship to be as equal as it can be, even though that's not even really possible for a relationship. I can remember what I was watching. I was watching a movie recently, and was it a movie? No, it was a show. Oh yeah, I remember, it was Greenleaf. The Greenleaf. It's a show on, and that was the last season here. And May was saying, one of the main characters, she was saying about like they were trying to they're doing a lot of stuff with their church. They basically took over, this other group took over their church, and they're saying now they want half and half as far as like people on the board for the church. They want half of the original, members, all of the original members to remain, but they want to bring their own people, the same amount of people, to double the total number of board members. And May was saying there's no 50-50 kind of relationship, because they just have to turn around one of those people, and then there will be, to get one of those people from the original members on their side, and that's it, it's gone. And she gave that speech. They threw out a party, and she gave that speech, and she said like, anything in life that give you an offer and they tell you it's gonna be half and half and 50-50, don't trust it. Because in any relationship, in any partnership, there has to be room for God. There has to be room for the Holy Spirit. So if you do 50-50, where does the Holy Spirit go? I thought that was just so awesome. I had to pause it to laugh. I was laughing so hard. But it wasn't a laugh of like, I find it ridiculous. It's not. Because the truth is, even if it's 60-40, one person gets 60-40, where does the Holy Spirit go? The Holy Spirit is always there, right? Always there. So I say all this is to say that person wants things to be equal, okay? That person wants a real balanced relationship with you. And trust and believe, facing the sun here, is to say that this is going to be a connection that's very spiritual. This is going to be a connection that's going to allow both people to be their true self, okay? And we see there's one I don't know if that's a water fountain or just a splash of water, and then we see there's 4 trees. It's like quite equal, and it's standing right there in between here. Even the balustrade here is it's standing in the middle of it. It's a very balanced they want to create a balanced atmosphere, balanced relationship. They want things to be balanced in the home. They don't want to have any kind of like someone's feeling a sense of lack, or that they're overextending themselves and the other is not giving, okay? And here we have trapped in fear. This is Gemini energy here. This is Jupiter and Gemini card number. This is the card of feeling trapped, but it's a mental trap, okay? This is us overthinking, seeing things in a way that we think that's the way this always was. This is gonna be that this, da 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 da. Especially if in the past you've experienced some negativity, you experienced a relationship that was not balanced. Some of you may still be in your mind about it. You may be thinking about it. You may be fearing what may be coming, that person is just, telling you sweet words, but you're still bringing your past baggage into the relationship. This is not the time for that, okay, Aquarius? You need to release that. You cannot bring baggage into something new. Love begins, and it's a very balanced thing. It's very grounded here. This is earth energy, material and spiritual prosperity. Spiritual prosperity, I like that. That's what spiritual prosperity is here, because this is 2 people that are connecting, not just in the heart space, not just in the sacral chakra space, but also that are connecting in the crown chakra, that are really connected here, okay? And don't allow fear to step in. Don't allow your mind to play your mind and your thinking to play tricks on you, okay? Believe during this time. Believe, know who you are, know that you do have a certain level of control in your relationship, in your partnership, in your connections, okay? And that you can speak up your truth when you notice things that unsettles you, that upsets you. Speak up your truth right there at the onset. Don't go tit for tat for every little thing. Rise above that, okay? Use your higher mind. Look at things from a higher perspective, from a bigger perspective, and do not be afraid to express yourself as well, okay? Because what you want in your relationship is harmony. Here we have another 6 again. This is the Lovers in the traditional tarot, major arcana number 6. harmony, two people coming together, wanting to live in peace and love and harmony and prosperity. So don't allow this year to play tricks on you, because this is what you're being offered during this time, Aquarius. Okay, shine your light. Light activation. Your internal guidance is coming through and loud and clear. Follow that internal guidance that is coming through your intuition. Follow that inner guidance that you are studying right now to really know yourself, what drives you, what inspires you, what you desire. And do not allow overthinking or negative thinking to poison this beautiful thing. You have Ace of Cups, Lover's card, and the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. What you desired is here. What you wanted is here. Okay? This is just quite beautiful here. Fulfillment of wishes. Let's get your Woman's Oracle card. Okay. We already have a flipper. Let's see what's the bottom of the deck for you here. Engagement. Yes, 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 yes. This is beautiful. Love here. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Believe it. Someone wants to give you their all. Someone wants to create a beautiful, balanced home for you. Someone wants to live in a prosperity with you, wants to share not just their love, but also their material gain with you. Someone here is really wants to start something that's gonna be so beautiful. When the two of you come together, it's gonna create beauty all around you. Other people that are around you are gonna feel the love. They're gonna also, their own vibrations gonna be raised just from being around you, just from experiencing that love, your love. Okay, this is the Lover's card with the Ace of Cups. Love begins, harmony, and wish fulfillment. Fulfillment of wishes. Nine of Cups is a card of happiness. Make the effort. Yes, make the effort. Believe. Make the effort, and it starts with you understanding yourself. Great love is worth taking the steps you guided to take. You see the thing here. You are guided to take. Your internal guidance is coming in loud and clear. You are being guided during this time. And the first part starts with you understanding yourself, with you knowing yourself. Okay, Aquarius, this is a beautiful love message here. I hope that you're taking it all in stride and all with love. Open your heart space. Don't overthink things and just experience it and just feel it and just receive, okay? And give and really be true to yourself in what you really desire. That's very important here. What do you desire? What's important to you? To stand in your own willpower. Whatever negativity from the past, this is being erased. And I'm sending you so much love during this time. I'll see you next week for the next set of reading. Until then, remember, love is the only answer. Bye.